What's up? What's up, y'all? I had to start my live over again, y'all. I had difficulties with my computer, so I am back. So my thing is, Messy Mosh is not a general person. He was talking about Ty. He was talking about Trent and Daisha. I don't think that Daisha does not need to work with Messy Mosh anymore, and the reason why I say that because he was a genuine friend. He was picking on Trend while she was fighting. And I felt it was a general. Then he's talking about he's gonna talk about behind the scenes of the issue about the money because people are asking about where the money had went to. So everybody had paid their $500 to the stream camp and stuff. It's messy. And some folks said that they felt that Daisha was the best host than Messy Marge. And I'm gonna be for real. See, Messy Mosh out there explaining his stuff about he did his TV shows and all that stuff. Okay, kudos to you. But Daisha and Ty and Trend they been around too. I never heard of Messy Mosh until the Taylor girls had was on live with him. I never heard of Missy Mudge, and I ain't never heard Spidey and other people that's on TikTok and also Chicago. Okay, so I don't think the reason why I heard from them is because of the Taylor girls. Okay, but I feel like Messy Mudge kind of stabbed Daisha in the back to me, and just like Daisha explained to herself, she said that it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Because those tents do cost money. Yes, they do. They cost money. And it was 20 people there, but you gotta understand those tents cost a lot of each, okay? And you gotta understand it's they tax, okay? So it did not cover everything. So I'm glad that Marsh had cleared up about the security guard because I thought that was Dacia's security guard. Good thing it was because when I tell you Messy my security guard was not hitting on shit, they was not hitting on nothing. I'm gonna keep it an A-book. They was not doing a job right, but they said they only checked for CJ and Ty. I don't know, but I feel like this CJ and Ty, they got bigger platform and stream than Messy Marsh and the other people. All the other people don't know that. You gotta understand that Ty, CJ, and Daisha and Trend them, they are a celebrity, okay? They was not caring for the other people. But my thing is that Messy Mouse did not explain to his security guard what job that they was supposed to do, supposed to break up the fights or whatever, go handle it. So one of the boys who shoot CJ with the BB gun in his face and his body, whatever, the security guard told him that they had to leave. And Mom said that he did not tell them they had to leave. And then Daisha, when Ty situation and with Chicago, Daisha said that everybody, let's wrap this thing up. And Messy Mosh said that he did not tell nobody to leave. So it really was Messy Mosh event. And I'm gonna be for real. Messy Mosh event was not planned good. I'm gonna be for real. And I hope that Daisha and Ty them and Trend do their own thing. Because I got a feeling that Daisha is gonna be super successful, just like what's his name? Cost Connect. I feel like that it's going to be successful than Messy Mosh. And Messy Mosh trying to throw Daisha on the bus. But I hope that Daisha got some receipts of about the trip and what it had got spent on. And like Daisha said that everybody supposed to have their own food, cook for their own food. And I agree with Daisha on that because Daisha was doing all the cooking. She made sure everybody was fed. She didn't have to do all that. And people trying to throw shade at Ty, I mean, not Ty, I'm sorry, Daisha for no reason. And I know Daisha probably tired of this BS. I know she definitely not going to want to work with them anymore. And then, like, they said about the golf carts they had. And Spider, she did got one of the girls hurt on that trip. She hurt her foot. It could have got worse because you gotta understand, just like Ty said, those things got gas in it. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have caught on fire. Anybody could have got really injured on that trip. And I remember Papa Taylor was saying on his part that it shouldn't be a play fight or nothing like that. It should get better next time. But I believe that they should probably going to get a trademark. I'm going to say allegedly get a trademark for Stream Camp. I think she should, even though Messy Maj idea was, but Messy Maj was not a good host. I'm sorry. I don't know why Queen Naja's sister told a barefaced lie that the trip was good. No, it wasn't. It was a whole lot of drama, a lot of fight going on. Then they talking about Chicago. It really was Chicago. It really was Chicago fault because she was playing victim. They keep saying that CJ hit Chicago. No, she won. Other folks was spinning CJ. He did not hit Chicago. Chicago had hit CJ in the face, and it is clips that she hit that man in the face and made him bleed. And she also hit Ty on the bus, and that's why Ty probably had said, "Okay, I got this will be. I'm gonna get my lick back." You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like Chicago, she was doing too much. All that rah mouth, she's saying all this stuff, she not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because she was running from Ty. Everybody else was saying that in the chat that she was running from Ty, which she was. She was running from her. Same thing the other girl was running from Daisha was on live tonight. So let's go ahead and rewind this little video because I got some clips for y'all to let y'all hear and see for yourself with Daisha part. And then we're going to go ahead and get to this shenanigans. All right. Let's go ahead and play the clip.
It just never got spoken on the internet, period. That's what I'm saying.
And the only reason why, once again, it got spoke on was because the TTS had said, I let Daisha run over me and I defended myself. That's the reason why I got spoken.
And they should have been did it. Like, okay, that's not true.
And that's what happened. But you called me and you confronted me about something.
No, that's not what happened. You started talking about what I took all the stuff and you thought this should be this and this and that. And that's how they got started.
No, I just told you that
My bad, y'all.
I defended myself with the TTS. That's what I just told you.
Fuck them people. What the fucking TTS people for $2? You could have just ignored the shit.
No, I could have, but at the end of the day,
and feed into it.
But at the end of the day, it's still my character that's being played with. Like, for example,
your character been played with though. For all these
you can't tell me how to feel though, and you really can't tell me how to feel.
Okay, listen, anybody need to say something to me, GM me or text me in the group chat. I mean, I feel like at this point we're going in circles. Mine's gonna feel like
just need to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I wanna leave. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you can go right now.
I'm gonna leave. Thank you for everyone who participated. I appreciate all y'all. Hopefully it'll be better next year.
The fuck are you talking about? Listen, I'm telling y'all, I've been playing this shit cool, calm, collected. Respectfully.
And somebody said mine's being weird.
And the only reason why.
And he is being weird. Now, I agree with that person. Messy Maj is being weird on that. Okay, it said Messy Maj addressed the tense remarks about the equipment. So let's listen to that part.
The beds, yes.
Right. So when I said something to Lexi, I said, so what we doing about the beds and the tents? I already knew that you said something about 2 tents I could take because you had talked to me beforehand. I already had said that. Me and you already had the tents, understood. When it came to the bids, you said for the bids, Lexi had walked up to you and said, "Yeah, what are we going to split the bids?" You said, "Quick left with all of the stuff that was in the box, but if I want to take the stuff that's open, I can." So for one, you knew everybody knew I didn't have no space in my car to put any of them bins in there. So I'm thinking like the boxes would have been enough space for me to take some old, some new.
She could have just took the bed. I'm saying, if you really want, she could have just took the bed out of the bin. Because that was my bin I purchased. You was never taking the bin. You was just supposed to take the bids off the thing. I'm saying if y'all wanted the bid.
Yeah, that
But I've
was
been told you it's all, if we're doing it next year, it's all going to be at my building. And I told her I was going to send the tent off that I'm paying for to be clean, that I didn't ask nobody no money for, to go get the shit clean for next year. Because otherwise, if I leave it the way it is, it's going to be fucked up, moldy, and everything under the sun. So we're going to be buying new shit again anyway.
No, that's understood. I understand you have to get the tents cleaned off. But it was just more so
Nobody
like,
asked me how much it's going to cost next year for the tent.
no, I'm not. Listen, what I'm saying is when we're doing something, I just personally feel like I shouldn't have to ask anything if the shit is like we're doing it together. It should have just been offered. If we have a business, here, Maj, all right, I'm going to take this, you take that, boom, 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 boom. That's just how I'm looking at it from that perspective. That's just me, though.
I feel like personal business shit should have just never got spoken on the internet, period.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
So
exactly.
once again, it got spoke on was because the TTS had said I let Daisha run over me and I defended myself. That's the reason why I got spoken.
And they should have been did it. Like, okay, that's not true.
And that's what happened. But you called me and you confronted me about something.
Oh my, that's not what happened. You started talking about what I took all the stuff and you thought this should be this and this and that, and that's how that got started.
No, I just told you that I defended myself with the TTS. That's what I just told you.
Fuck them people. What the fucking TTS people for $2? You could have just ignored the shit.
No, I could have, but at the end of the day, they said, but
it could be messy and feed into it.
But at the
So
end
that's
of the
how I got on the
day,
internet.
it's still my character that's being played with. Like, for example,
My character been played with though. For all
they
these
should.
people
You
before I
can't tell me how to feel, though, gang. You really can't tell me how to feel.
Okay, listen, anybody need to say something to me, DM me or text me in the group chat. I mean, I feel like at this point we're going in circles. Might go feel like,
You can go.
yeah, I'm gonna leave when I want to leave. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you can go right now.
Messy Maj is weird. He's very weird. Maj tell that shit he is not to be blamed.
In Atlanta, or whatever the case may have been, ask her how did that conversation go in the car.
Got done leaving the what with the what?
When somebody got blamed for leaving, all of the stuff that y'all purchased, you have to repurchase it again. Ask her what was the conversation in the car.
What was the conversation in the car?
Huh?
I said okay.
That's bad. And then ask her all of the business that she was selling. Just ask her everything. I'm not about to play no game, but just stop being, because I seen the clip, that was most definitely like some shade. That was most definitely like some shade.
What else? What else?
Just ask her, Keisha, just ask her.
So I'm saying, I'm just trying to get, so you said, who left the what and what else?
The conversation that she had in the car.
With like,
Correct.
okay, thanks for the
It's too much tea, y'all. Okay, so let's get to the other part. Hold on, let me get to it. It said Daisha and Maj get into it because Daisha was going to take the things back to Amazon to get her money back. So let's listen.
You did. They clipped that shit and all in your comment section. They called me all types of S-slurs. They even was in the comments talking shit about me. When in all actuality, I already told you that I was not shading you.
Not, but this is what we signed up for, though. So
but Daisha, that's not.
Even when I asked where Leo, where Chicago was, you was we do that all the time. Nobody could hear you. Now it would have been messy if I would have had you on speaker and you didn't.
No, it was messy because you.
But you couldn't hear anything that you was saying.
You confronted me about some
You
stuff.
wasn't able to hear what he was saying.
You confronted me about some stuff that you did not want on social media. So it's kind of like, if you calling me saying anything we do in business retire, we shouldn't put it on social media, but you're confronting me about everything though. So it's like,
it's already on social media. It's already on there.
No, they should. Some of the stuff that we was talking about, I said some stuff, and I'm happy I wasn't on speaker, but it was some stuff that we were talking about that did not need to be on social media. So it's kind of like contradicting yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't call my phone and be like, oh yeah, don't put this. I don't like that.
Y'all said I took all the shit on social media, unmuted.
No,
about?
But they should. Me and you already had a conversation about that.
Right.
I feel like if we're going to do this shit together, everything should have been 50-50. I already said that.
So and I told you to come get the shit that you want to get.
They should. When you told Lexi told me that you said that you said that supposedly Quick left with all the shit that was in the boxes, right?
The bed, yes.
Right. So when I said something to Lexi, I said, so what we doing about the beds and the tents? I already knew that you said something about 2 tents I could take because you had talked to me beforehand. I already had said that. Me and you already had the tents, understood. When it came to the beds, you said for the beds, they Lexi had walked up to you and said, yeah, what are we gonna split the beds? You said Quick left with all of this with the stuff that was in the box, but if I want to take the stuff that's open, I can. So for one, everybody knew I didn't have no space in my car to put any of them bins in here. So I'm thinking like the boxes would have been enough space for me to take some old, some new.
She could have just took the bed. I'm saying, you really want, she could have just took the bed out of the bin. Because that was my bin I purchased. You was never taking the bin. You was just going to take the bed out the bin. I'm saying if y'all wanted the bed.
Yeah, that
was I've been told you, if we're doing it next year, it's all going to be at my building. And I told her I was going to send the tent off that I'm paying for to be clean, that I didn't ask nobody no money for, to go get the shit clean for next year. Because otherwise, if I leave it the way it is, it's going to be fucked up, moldy, and everything under the sun. And we're going to be buying new shit again anyway.
No, that's understood. I understand you had to get the tent cleaned off. But it was just
more nobody asked me how much it's going to cost next year for the tent.
No, I'm not. Listen, what I'm saying is when we're doing something, I just personally feel like I shouldn't have to ask anything if the shit is like we're doing it together. It should have just been offered. If we have a business, here, Maj, all right, I'm going to take this, you take that, boom, 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 boom. That's just how I'm looking at it from that perspective. That's just me, though.
I feel like personal business shit should have just never got spoken on the internet, period.
That's what I'm saying.
And the only reason why, once again, it got spoke on was because the TTS had said I let Daisha run over me and I defended myself. That's the reason why I got spoken.
And they should have been did it. Like, okay, that's not true.
And that's what happened. But you called me and you confronted me about something.
Oh my, that's not what happened. You started talking about what I took all the stuff and you thought this should be this and this and that. And that's how that got started.
No, I just told you. I defended myself with the TTS. That's what I just told you.
Fuck them people. What the fuck the TTS people for $2? You could have just ignored the shit.
No, I could have. But at the end of the day, they said,
to be messy and feed into it.
But at the end of the day, it's still my character that's being played with. Like, for example,
my character being played with, though.
Okay, we already played that part. So what do y'all guys think about this messy situation when it comes to Todd, CJ, them? He said something about CJ and Todd, them. So it's somebody else on live. They even speaking on it. Somebody said that Messy Maj cares for himself. That is so true. He cares about himself. And I believe some money is still there because somebody else was saying in the comment, they feel like it's still some money still there. And it really Messy Maj event. I believe he got something to do with some of that money. And I believe he still kept some of that money. I don't care what nobody say. And he trying to blame everything on Daisha, which it was wrong on so many levels. And I feel like Daisha is not to blame. Everything should be blamed on Messy Maj, because Messy Maj, he the one start all this BS. He going to platform talking about CJ and Ty, and now he talking about Daisha's situation. And people asking for their money, so I don't know, because it's kind of sketchy, just like the chain and his watch was missing and stuff. Because you remember that girl, Yaz, and he was blaming everything on her. And some people would say that they feel like Messy Maj and Yaz planted that, they set everything up. You know, so I don't know. He said that to piss Daisha off. Somebody said, because Daisha was like, yeah, I don't like how Maj and CH trying to make it seem like Quick said they had responsible for the stuff. Right. I'm on somebody else's live too, and I'm reading the comments, y'all. Exactly. Just like Daisha said that the sponsor is going to be next year. They were saying that people had reached out to Daisha. See, one thing I say about Daisha, Ty, and Quick and Trending, they got connections. Messy Minds do not have a big connection, just like Daisha them, because Daisha and Ty them, they are best be known because they are a celebrity, okay? They don't mind catering when it comes down to Daisha. Daisha got a big fan base, just like Ty, just like CJ, just like Trent. They want to see them people. And Messy Minds think that his stream camp is going to be successful without them. And then he trying to downplay on CJ. You know what I'm saying? Because CJ was cleaning and Daisha was doing everything. Messy Minds wasn't doing nothing. Let's keep it a buck. His people did not help Daisha, none of folks to clean. Daisha was doing all the cooking. She didn't have to do that. Now, I think John or one of the other people was cooking too, also, but Daisha was cooking the most. That's clock back T there. So all this stuff that Messy Mom just saying, trying to blame everything on Daisha the one was stood on 10 toes down because she still toed down on Jazz. Let's be specific that when Jazz had her little issue, CJ had to step in because Messy Maj did not step in. CJ let the police know that he is the oldest person. Then he said that one of the cousins, somebody was sneaking, did not have a ticket. So it was just a lot of BS, a lot of drama. Just like Daisha said, it's gonna be better next year. The stream, the campus stream, she said that because Daisha the one bought those tents. Let's clock that T because she said on her own words that she's gonna get those tents clean for next year. So it was rumors also saying that they was trying to no, Marsh was trying to get a trademark on Screen Camp. I think that they should get a trademark on Screen Camp, in my opinion. Somebody said in a comment, I don't like, they said CJ was in women's business when he was sticking up for Ty. I don't know why Messy was upset. If everyone vibe with Daisha more, that's okay. Right, because some people was vibing with Daisha, which they was. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much. And they said he has a jealous spirit. He does. Messy Mom is jealous of Ty, then he jealous of all of them. Somebody said Messi is always in women's business. He do. He does be in messy. He always be in people's business, especially women's business. They don't lie about that part. I'll read somebody comment, y'all. I'm on somebody else live as well on TikTok. But let's go ahead and it was just a lot of mess. So let me go ahead and listen to some more about Daisha and March, and we'll get to the other point of view. Hold on, did I play this one? Those level things. If shit happens again, let's listen to this one. I don't know if I played this one.
So that let me know everybody didn't make their money back because we up here talking about $500. That's what I'm getting from it. And that's okay. We just didn't do something right. That's it.
So, Marge, is that it? Like, what else did you want to wake up clear? Like,
$5 was Will's man. I don't know. It was working to me. So, I mean,
honestly, I don't feel like my $500 was supposed to be because I didn't want one activity with y'all, but y'all talking about the fucking ATVs was like 1.5, 1.7. That's down to 3 people, $500 put together, and it was 20 of us there. So then also the camp in the bed and shit, that was cool or whatever, but like I didn't sleep in no RV. I didn't get no fucking rental car. I didn't do none of that.
We didn't spend no money on no RV though. Talk about.
But there was an RV there that I didn't stay in.
Nobody paid. We didn't pay for our RV. That was on time. CJ, they paid for that at their own. We didn't pay. So what you talking about? We didn't pay for no
I
RV.
think she feel like the money that she used for interviews on RV. I think that's how she's looking at it. Like that's how.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I feel like next year y'all just need to let people go there and get their own shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it's just like I feel like that just make more sense. No shit. Cause motherfuckers complaining about what doing shit they're supposed to do. That's like Funny might complain about. That's like Funny might charge people to go to shrimp farm and then complaining like that. I don't know.
Funny, my cat sponsors for shrimp farm.
But I was hearing that y'all was getting people to get shit for y'all too. Though no shade.
Get shit for who? What we got? Who got what? What we got?
I don't know. That's what they was saying.
Everything we got at this wait it out. We paid for. We didn't have those sponsors. Now next year, people are reaching out to us for sponsors. We don't have to rebuy tents next year because we already have 4. So if we invite more people, we'll just add more tents.
I don't know. They said something about Clip Live. I don't know. I was on the phone much earlier and we was talking about it.
Yeah, we didn't nothing sponsored this year.
So Quick was on live and he had said, shout out to the sponsors and stuff like that. So they had sent it to me and I'm like, wait, what sponsors? So Quick was like, shout out to the sponsors, something. He just was like naming a whole bunch of people. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, like I was confused with the sponsors.
He said next year, y'all listen, go back and look at the clip. That's for next year. People are cooked, chefs, people are reaching out for next year. We didn't get no sponsors this year.
Oh, that's what it said. That's what, no, but in the screen recorder, whoever said, let me see, I can send you the clip.
Yeah, he said next year. That's for next year. That's for next year.
Like the clip is but they had sent me the clip and they was like, wait, when did we get sponsors? And I was like, oh, I don't know anything about that. So that's why I was kind of like, you know.
He said next year. He said for next year.
Yeah.
We didn't get no sponsors this year.
Yeah.
I was gonna get sponsors for something we didn't even know how it was gonna turn out. Now people seeing how good it was, everybody's talking about it. So a lot of people want to be a part. Like I got people reaching out for t-shirts. A lot of shit that we should have had, we didn't have.
So Daisy and Mike, are y'all too good? Because I feel like y'all two played a major role, and I feel like y'all did the most for y'all event, and I feel like y'all should get around the applause. Y'all not getting the credit that y'all do deserve, but I just don't want y'all to like have no bad blood with each other, like, you know, because I feel like y'all did y'all part, both of y'all together.
No, me and Marge good. I mean, I'm good. You good, Marge?
I'm good, but I just personally feel like some of the people give compliments, but then they kind of like be backhand compliments. And I feel like, you know, if me and you doing this shit together, once again, I feel like defending needs to be like a thing. Like CJ So Cool, prime example, he was just up on live calling the whole shit low budgeted. But you set up on live and you said that CJ So Cool was the one who helped you the most. So I'm just like, it kind of just be throwing me off and like, how the fuck can somebody be like throwing shade towards something that we just did and you up on, y'all can call me emotional, I really don't give a fuck. But it's just the fact. You can't come to somebody's shit, say that it's low budgeting, and then y'all giving this nigga flowers, saying that, oh, what you say? You said CJ So Cool and Spider's cousin was the one who helped out the most. I'm gonna disagree. CJ So Cool.
Clean Marge. You can go look at every clip. Anytime I needed this shit cleaned up, packed up, they was the two helping.
They should, no disrespect, but everybody cleaned up. No bullshit. Like, for example, me, my tent was the most clean.
You're talking about probably one day when y'all had to leave. I'm talking about the whole time.
They should. Anything that
what is on camera? I don't gotta argue about shit.
You don't have to argue, but just listen. Yeah. What I'm saying is, anytime that I've seen something, anytime that I've seen anything that needed help with, I for sure help. So cleaning up and stuff like that, and all that bullshit, that's cool said and done, but I personally feel like everybody played a part.
Everybody did not clean up. I couldn't even get Matthew to help pick up shit. Who else that I was asking to help? It was plenty of people I was asking to help. KJ helped. I said KJ, I said Jazz. I said the people that helped.
Y'all know.
So I don't know everybody might say.
I'm gonna be honest. I could have did more, but I tried to help, but I apologize. If I didn't,
like I said, it's not y'all. It's not that. Like I said, that was on us. We should have had cleaning people. That wasn't y'all job. So just, you know what I'm saying, just budget. Like I said, the first year is always going to cost the most because you got to get everything. You got to fill it out. We got to figure out how we doing shit, what we need. We didn't know. This is our first trip. So I don't want y'all to think that everyone's gonna be like it.
So
I don't think for the first one it was bad either.
Yeah, so no, I get that. So you know me, I'm not a person who just gonna bite my tongue. I seen a clip and you was on the clip and you just kept saying I. Once again, communication is key. If we're doing this shit together, it needs to be we because you keep like I feel like motherfuckers keep excluding out certain things and the I's. I just don't really sit comfortable with. Like if we're gonna do this shit together, we need to do this shit together. It shouldn't just be a I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, we are gonna do this shit together because we did this shit together. And I'm not worried about no comments. I'm just being strength off the fact that if you're doing a business with somebody, if anybody's doing a business with somebody, y'all do that shit together. It should be we, not I. I don't get on live and I don't say I gonna do this, I gonna do that. No, if I'm gonna address it, I'm gonna say me and they should go handle this. Me and they should gonna handle that. Me and they should gonna do this. So when that little thing is like put out there, motherfuckers is already on live popping it like mine shouldn't do this or mine shouldn't do that, and I'm not really fucking with it. Like I'm not fucking with that. I don't fuck with that shit at all. Especially y'all say that it's not that deep, but it's professionalism that plays a part of it. You already got them on live saying that I felt some type of way because I left to go get Wi. I tried to get Wi-Fi for everybody because they shit wasn't working. Motherfuckers didn't even give a fuck about certain people making money. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop my content. I'm gonna go to Xfinity. I'm gonna see if they got an Xfinity thing because a lot of them kept complaining about the Starlink. So I said, I'm gonna go to Xfinity and see if anybody, if we can get a hot spot or something. And even before that, I said, I'll get some of my phones cut on. So if they need to use the Wi-Fi, they can use it so they can make their money.
I agree.
So it's just like when I'm being considerate, I'm considerate to all, not just for myself.
I used Mars iPad when we was going to go takeaway.
So I just feel like moving forward, we just gotta start using that. Like I think wording really matters because motherfuckers will really take shit because I'm gonna say a certain handful of people keep going on live saying little smart backhanded compliments, and I'm not really fucking with it. Ooh, John and Zay, but not too much of John, but more so of Zay. But then it's just kind of like I don't know why they keep doing that. I don't respect it.
The backhanded compliment.
Like, what are you saying? What are they saying that's bothering you?
So he was like, Zay was like, yeah, if you ain't in the kitchen, don't get in the kitchen. You the host, you ain't even really da-da-da-da. You gave me my tens, but in the same sense as you like, oh, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. So you just gotta go and watch the clips and then even CJ So Cool, he said, yeah, I'm just not going to no level budget shit. I would never do. I'll let y'all listen to y'all for yourselves. It's just like the shit that they be saying kind of throw me off.
Why are you letting them people get to you that bad? No, that's what I don't understand.
I'm letting them people get to me because prime example, Daisha, when me and you had that conversation on the stream, you called me unmuted or whatever you did. They clipped that shit and all in your comment section, they called me all types of S-slurs. They even was in the comments talking shit about me. When in all actuality, I already told you that I was not shading you.
Not, but this is what we signed up for, though. So
but Daisha, that's not.
Even when I asked where Leah was, where Chicago was, you was we do that all the time. Nobody could hear you. Now it would have been messy if I would have had you on speaker and you didn't know it.
It was messy because
but you couldn't hear me say that you were saying.
You confronted me about some
You
stuff.
wasn't able to hear me.
You confronted me about some stuff that you did not want on social media. So it's kind of like if you calling me saying anything we do in business retire, we shouldn't put it on social media. But you're confronting me about everything though. So it's like
he's already on social media. He's already on there.
No, Daisha. Some of the stuff that we was talking about, I said some stuff, and I'm happy I wasn't on speaker. But it was some stuff that we were talking about that did not need to be on social media. So it's kind of like contradicting yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't call my phone and be like, oh yeah, don't put this. I don't like that.
Y'all said I took all the shit on social media, unmuted.
No, but Daisha, me and you already had a conversation about that.
Right.
I feel like if we're going to do this shit together, everything should have been 50-50. I've already said that. So
and I told you to come get the shit that you want to get.
Daisha, when you told Lexi told me that you said that supposedly Quick left with all the shit that was in the boxes, right?
The bed, yes.
Right. So when I said something to Lexi, I said, so what we doing about the beds and the tents? I already knew that you said something about 2 tents I could take because you had talked to me beforehand. I already had said that. Me and you already had the tents, understood. When it came to the bids, you said for the bids, they Lexi had walked up to you and said, "Yeah, what are we going to split the bids?" You said, "Quick left with all the good with the stuff that was in the boxes, but if I want to take the stuff that's open, I can." So for one, you knew I didn't have. Everybody knew I didn't have no space in my car to put any of them bins in there. So I'm thinking like the boxes would have been enough space for me to take some old, some new.
She could have just took the bed. I'm saying, if you really want, she could have just took the bed out of the bin. Because that was my bin I purchased. You was never taking the bin. You was just going to take the beds out of the bin. I'm saying if y'all wanted the bed. But I've been told you, if we're doing it next year, it's all going to be at my building. And I told her I was going to send the tent off that I'm paying for to be clean, that I didn't add nobody no money for, to go get the shit clean for next year. Because otherwise, if I leave it the way it is, it's going to be fucked up, molded, and everything under the sun. We're going to be buying new shit again anyway.
No, that's understood. I understand you had to get the tents cleaned off. It was just more
nobody
like
asked how much it's gonna cost next year for the tent.
No, I'm not listening. What I'm saying is when we're doing something, I just personally feel like I shouldn't have to ask anything if the shit is like we're doing it together. It should have just been offered. We have a business, here, Maj, all right, I'm gonna take this, you take that, boom, 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 boom. That's just how I'm looking at it from that perspective. That's just me though.
I feel like personal business shit should have just never got spoken on the internet, period.
That's what I'm saying.
And the only reason why, once again, it got spoke on was because the TTS had said I let Daisha run over me and I defended myself. That's the reason why I got spoken.
And they should have been dead it. Like, okay, that's not true.
And that's what happened. But you called me and you confronted me about something.
No, Maj, that's not what happened. You started talking about what I took all the stuff and you thought this and you this and this and that, and that's how that got started.
No, I just told you that I defended myself with the TTS. That's what I just told you.
Fuck them people. Fuck them fucking TTS people for $2. You could have just ignored the shit.
No, I could have, but at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, it's still my character that's being played with. Like, for example,
this character been played with though. For all these
before I can't tell me how to.
Okay, so we gotta play the part. It was a 17 part of it, y'all. But some people in the comments said that that Chicago was messing with CJ and Ty the whole time. I'm looking at somebody else's live, and it's true. She kept messing with CJ and Ty the whole camp, and she messed with other people, and she was throwing shade and stuff. Chicago know what she was doing because it was an old clip, like I said the other day. It was an old clip that she said that Ty and her and Daisha is no friends. So if y'all wasn't friends or whatever, why is you went to somebody's event, even though it was Mr. Maj, but you knew that Trent and all the other folks was gonna be at that camp? Why did you go? And then they kept sending us that they shouldn't blame the drink. Yes, because Chicago kept drinking. She kept messing with people. Nobody don't like that. You can't be poking the bear, messing with somebody, and keep poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear, and and they can't do to defend themselves. They have the right to defend themselves. Like, this is crazy. Somebody said, I knew it was coming from Maj. Somebody said, so I said, Daisha needs to do her own now. Right. They should do. It said, wasn't it also weird how when Chicago first got to the camp, the first meeting up with CJ and Ty, she tried. Somebody comment said, Message is Drake Baby 2.0. You ain't never lied. He is kind of give me Drew Baby. He wishy-washy. That's what it's giving. But I'm finna watch most of these clips, and then we're gonna go to this person live because they also speaking about it as well. I understand people need money because they're gonna be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's part 2 of this, It said removing Daisha from the panel. We already hear that part. It said Messy March Daisha from the panel because he felt okay. This is part two. Part two. Maj and Daisha friendship business partner is done. Okay, let's listen to this part here.
They wasn't responding. Everybody wasn't, because we was talking about it. So I feel like we just was aggravated from something. I feel like all of this is just built up anger that was going on. This y'all first time working together. It's not going to go perfect. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel. Like I take it like it's okay.
I'll take it. But what I'm saying is,
don't want to hear that.
The conversations
I know you don't want to
that we
hear
had,
that, but it's okay to say it.
the conversations that we had was something totally different. Totally different. Y'all, I wish like y'all can understand the shit that I've already heard, and with the book, y'all would have understood a little bit more differently.
Yeah, and that's my thing. We don't know what y'all talked about, so that's kind of where we trying to understand where you coming from. Because
And I'm still not going to say, and that's the thing, I'm still not even trying to say what we talked about. So it's just like, business, be more communicative. Don't be sneaky is what I'm saying. Because then I feel like y'all trying to get over.
Yo, it's just stuff on the back end that we just don't know about. So it's like, what he's saying is just other stuff we just don't know about, okay? So that's just it. That's just why I feel like he coming from.
It goes both ways. Gang, if your business partner, if you feel the vibe that your business partner is, I really don't give a fuck. I'm tired of this conversation. I'm over it. I really don't give a fuck. Only a motherfucker from an adult point of view is going to understand what I'm saying. If you are a business partner, you understand what I'm saying. Real shit. Honestly, I don't know how else to really explain the shit. But all I'm going to say is, it is what it is. And I really don't give a fuck. I've been doing my own shit. I've been having my own shit. And that's just going to be that. Respectfully. That's just going to have to be that. I don't get played with and I don't play with people money. Simply. If you give me something, I'm going to be responsible of it. I'm not about to sit right here and be no weird ass nigga about shit. Fuck no. Fuck no. That's it. Y'all say it's over 2 tenths, gang. It's not just 2 tenths. It's way more to a story that y'all don't even understand. No bullshit. Y'all really don't even understand. Why is it that I had to use my actual car when we bought a fucking rental? Nobody touched that rental. Not even an assistant. The truck. Nobody touched that truck.
Yeah, nobody
what was the point of us even paying for it if we didn't even get to use it?
But a lot of that stuff out there, we didn't even know that was a part of the budget. Like the truck,
I ain't know nothing about it.
We didn't know that truck was a part of the budget. Mind you, Jasmine got a rental. Jazz got a rental. She spent money for a rental that she probably didn't have to spend it for. We wouldn't know that truck that whatchamacallit her nigga had was a part of the budget. Like a lot of things wasn't, it wasn't brought to the surface. Like, hey, y'all, if y'all need to use this, y'all could use this. If y'all need to do this, y'all could do this. Like, a lot of stuff just, yeah.
Okay, that could probably be explained better like next time. Next time, just be like, hey, y'all sent y'all money. This is what y'all paid for. Boom, food, boom, rental, boom, this. You feel me? I didn't know we had no rental. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So that's what I'm saying. Communication needs to fall in line. There's no communication. It's just everybody's making decisions. It's not communicating and using it for everybody's profit. Nobody's doing shit with them.
Yeah.
So it's like,
who would y'all not let date your kids as streamer can? No.
Nigga, you sound like you don't need some water.
Yeah, it's too much, y'all. So I don't think it's more. I think that's it, y'all. But it's another girl. She's on live right now, and they's explaining. And I do agree with this woman, this girl here, that every battle that Daisha is battling and tie them, excuse me, y'all, and they up here acting nasty toward Daisha and tie them. It's so weird, but they want to do battles with them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and listen to this girl. She's speaking about the situation. Cause I'm glad somebody is taking Daisha and CJ and Ty side. Yeah, and then they got mad about the RV that Ty and CJ had bought. They was not supposed to sleep in that tent. They was not supposed to sleep in that tent. It was too hot. Like who the hell supposed to sleep in a tent that's hot as hell? Unless y'all gonna have fans and stuff. Like they pay for their own stuff. Ty and CJ did. Them RVs, renting RVs kind of expensive. So I'm trying to find this girl. She is explaining. I mean, not explaining. She is taking up for CJ and Ty them and Daisha them. If I were Daisha, I would not do any more collabs with Missy Moss, Queen Naja's sister, Tina. She's fake as hell too. I don't care what nobody say. She's fake. Other folks is fake at this point. Okay, all these people are fake as hell on TikTok. It's just messy because Messy Mind's trying to blame everything on Daisha.
I take vans and take them from.
But I'm gonna let y'all listen to what she said.
And I fix people, stuff like that. If I knew it ahead of time, I would have got them a spot. Probably free. Cause I have a lot.
I go try to start swimming. Say CJ and Ty was spending people money on the RBC. They weird. The go weird.
They is weird.
No, and I'm telling you, I go back into the gun thing, and they keep talking about, well, those were kids. I'm gonna tell you, if those were kids should play with kids, not adults.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I'm confused on how Maj was a host, but he wasn't on no type of shit. He wasn't even on his stream most of the time. His cameraman was walking around,
right,
showing other people. So how would you a host, but you not?
Because Maj wanted him to do that. Maj wanted him everywhere but in front of him. That's
but he's not. His cameraman is not the host, so he needs to be in.
Exactly.
Entertainment. And then they complain about $500 when CJ's playing $1,600 for him, and CJ and his cameraman to go to the trip. So we're talking about money for when CJ spent the most money to go.
Exactly. And Martin literally said on the live just now that the rest of the money went to the security. It wasn't security for real.
Exactly. Right.
Exactly. It wasn't no security. The security wasn't hitting no shit.
Hired the security, not Daisha.
And then the security going over there to rob them, talking about, oh, they're going to try to leave when they already packing up was so dumb. Yeah, exactly. And then he said some sweet shit talk about stuff. And when Daisha said, pack up, she don't want nothing. We don't have to pack up. We don't want to. Like, Maj, shut it up, bro. Shut up. Okay, but she put it down low. She packing this shit up and she put it go. So,
yeah,
she was out there with it.
CJ had the most. I knew he would, because he had OCD.
Yeah, even Mama Taylor said that every time she don't have to ask CJ to do nothing he's doing, she said he's very helpful. Like every time.
Yeah, CJ is very helpful on the trip.
They could need something, need help, they need to do this, and he did it. He helped that girl the most, and I don't care what nobody said.
He did.
Yes, Jazz helped. Yes, other people helped, but he helped the most.
He helped the most. He did help the most.
Like for real, even Ty was like, y'all not gonna help my man. Ty was like, you don't have to do all this. You don't have to do all this, but he got a good heart. And he gonna do it. So that's something that real. It was a picture about a good CJ was for security. Exactly, and they thought it was CJ security the whole time. It wasn't. They feel like because CJ's so like happy and bubbly and kind of got his little ways, they feel like when he real serious, they are in his face. And I feel like as like y'all as shit like young kids, y'all don't need to be laughing at no grown ass man face. Some people don't know respect and they it's cool or whatever. What's that? Girl, they thought it was fully on Chicago. No, it was angry. I told y'all it was bad. She just said that. We both said that.
It was like.
Cause they were
That's what I said.
choking.
I'm thinking CJ. If y'all watch the video, CJ literally was trying to grab Ty. He literally had Ty's arm, but I don't know why Chicago got on live talking about he was holding my arm. Also with that, it was like they're saying that, but you can literally see John jump on his back. Thank you.
Right.
People all to that post that part. I'm glad they posted that video. Let me show you the album. CJ needs to post it. Like, it's on. So everyone go to CJ page to show that clip. He did post a John jumping on his back. He most definitely did. I hear it's so creepy. Yeah. Yeah, it is cute. Exactly. Chrissy got online crying like a victim. That wasn't anyway. I told y'all that was right because they was trying to. They know why I see you for that.
Choking CJ, that wasn't him.
Yeah, the John was talking to that. So CJ wouldn't. So CJ wouldn't get his John was like, hell no, I'm not gonna do this to that. So he got on top of CJ. Oh, not again, crying again. What? He got online crying, playing big.
Now CJ did try to grab our but that boy jumped on his back.
Yeah, John jumped on his back. Because John thought CJ was gonna touch Chicago, but then when the case.
Yep.
Hold on, wait, let me show y'all John. Was the one who was recording the video. He's trying on live. See, look.
Yeah, he had one hand recording, one hand trying to grab Ty.
Yeah, he was trying to grab Ty's arm.
This is but
and then that's when they grabbed him by the neck.
we're gonna play.
CJ got a good clip of
Exactly, got it. But don't blame me, coach.
So who online crying? Somebody online crying?
CJ over there.
But CJ was right from the jump. Y'all always talking about, oh, he wrong, but he's right though. Like, get that man his credit. He was right. He did not touch that girl. Y'all want CJ to be the bitch so bad. Y'all want him to do something so bad, but he didn't do nothing. But you know their names bringing so many bells. They gonna need them. That's why Marge, man. Marge, you get that. They gonna need them. You won't cut off that man. Like, get out
when Marge was saying that it was CJ, and when they showed him the clear clip, Marge didn't even say nothing. Why they ain't talking about? Oh, they choked CJ, but ain't nobody talking about that.
Dang, I didn't know that they choked CJ. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
About him saying something, you said, like, I didn't say that. Exactly. Just be, he be lying. I literally will lie straight to your face.
I'm ready to. I think he was losing his memory or something.
I'm just ready for this season to steer order for both all three of the Taylor girls. Right. Oh, then another thing, y'all. While that was in Jason Cummings leaking CJ address in the Taylor girl's address, that is so weird. Like, why is that leaking people address?
Okay,
how that started was, which is so dumb because y'all that started the all got to that. Good luck. That started because Day was getting into a Woo Lady. So Woo Lady chat started it first, and Woo Lady did leak it, and then her chat started leaking the Telegram stuff. Mind you, the Telegram address is online, so I don't know what they was talking about. And
dang, that's crazy.
CJ, but I looked like, but the one that they was leaking, that's not CJ's address. That's all address they was looking at, but that wasn't CJ. And my thing is, why would y'all leak that man address and somebody always get broke to his house? Exactly. Like, y'all always think something game and then somebody gonna get hurt. But now that was out here, they be like, oh, let me go up to these people's house because I have the address, and they gonna get hurt. Now then why y'all said they need to insert himself in some like situation? He tried to be the what? Common denominator. Yes, he trying to say, hey, I want to just with my girl, but that's weird for y'all to try to. That man, that's so funny. Like, come on now, go. It is. And then I don't know why you're leaking the Taylor girl acting off of the app. Like, they're kids. So they going this house if they want to. Define them packages. No, for real. TikTok isn't allowing PKs to put just like in danger. No, it's gonna be. I gotta give you a pasta. Even though you be pissing me off and see that tell you was why he shouldn't have went to the campus. He shouldn't have went. You know, he should have went. That's how he got his content. That's how I know, but I'm saying like it was instead of 3 million, it was kind of like it was instead of he was right about that. I just give you credit for that. Either way, they was still gonna blame him. They gonna be like, oh, Tyler's acting like this because CJ wasn't there. They was gonna blame him for the way. They say that he should have listened to Street Ring and not win.
Even if he listened to Stream B or not, but it would have happened either way. You can't go back and fix what already has been done.
If he didn't go, they was gonna say something about that.
And also, I'm gonna say this about what Stream B just said. TikTok isn't putting CJ's life in danger. It's the people that he's hanging around. It's the people that he chose to hang around that is doing that to him. He's not doing it to himself. He's not putting his own life in danger. TikTok isn't the option because when he was there, TikTok was not what was going on. He wasn't on TikTok.
Right, to her, he needs to calm down a little bit.
It was like, oh, those
it's like Stream B trying to control CJ. You can't control a grown ass man, and that's why do what he want to do.
He slammed kids, but the same kids, it was kids that taught him.
And he wasn't wrong for that. Like that's my thing. He wasn't wrong for that. Just like initially, I feel like Robin got their head hyped up because initially Robin was like, "That's why we didn't retaliate because we was wrong. Y'all was wrong. Okay, y'all got slammed." That should have literally just been the end of that whole situation. Like,
Right.
Chicago, and he reacted how he played. Chicago, this is right, but nobody believe.
Just like Ty said, she knew that.
Yeah,
Chicago
nail cutting.
She knew to slap him and run. Chicago.
Exactly. She knew the work. Chicago was going to get her right in there again.
See what they shouldn't have to do. They should have put me on it. They should have put me there.
I think I was mad. His money maker, she does say he's not going anymore, so he got no cuts in. Exactly.
Look at that there point that. They should have put me there because I would have. Chicago would have been.
Rob Mama was doing too much. Exactly. Rob Mama was that whole much drag out there.
Not a TikTok. I CJ can be whatever he want to be.
Chicago was my thing is that's why they so mad because the Taylor girls, CJ, all them. They get on any platform and they're still gonna do numbers. It doesn't matter.
They don't do numbers. Right.
They just mad how he
Should have added me on there. I promise you. Added me on.
CJ make money off TikTok. CJ make money off Instagram. CJ make money off Facebook.
Sure do.
Make money off
a real reunion. A real king. I don't want to get no
in real life.
That's what I'm saying.
It didn't need to be online.
And everybody was just like, every time I reunion, I'm glad we got it doing it. I'm glad we did.
I gotta get in that view. Oh, y'all. Everybody ever sit.
And my thing is, they keep talking about Chicago how to drug. They're drugs.
What? This is not $4 million in debt.
No, he is not, y'all. No, he is not.
It's wrong with y'all. See, they take a little tone in that man's face.
Exactly.
No,
but it is. Y'all doing that. If it was, and y'all listen to y'all. Exactly.
He was.
There's a lot of people in debt, so what's the problem?
If he got half
Not you being dead, right?
Yeah, tell a girl.
If he wasn't there, he would have never got $50,000. Like what? He would have got money on money. And my thing is,
no, you need to do your research.
Y'all need to have $40,000.
Hold on, wait. No, baby, you need to do your research. Y'all do realize that the stuff on the net is still going to stand, or whether it was fixed or not. They're not going to.
Exactly. And
also, what the thing is with that, man, please. Why would he sit there and give Todd $24,000 if he was that way? Why is this man paying for trips if he's 25? If he's
exactly. Why is he paying $10,000 at a special dinner every time he go out to eat in debt? Why do he still gotta make that if he's still in debt? Make it make sense. This man can go, and y'all keep talking about the change. He's literally sit back and get all his jewelry right now if he wanted.
You heard about somebody who don't even mention you, baby. You know who.
But you over here talking about somebody $38,000. You just learn
that's the difference between me and you, babe. I don't have to use that she knows me.
Exactly. What do you think our favorite go-to? Somebody that talk to here's the thing. A lot of people y'all don't know that.
I don't think you would say that. Oh, like I don't think you would say, oh, you know me this, you know me that. No, I don't have to say all that. Babe, I'm just gonna let y'all find out.
Here's the guy. You know him outside the app. So that's why I'm right there. Oh, wait, outside the app. You know him outside the app. And do you know him outside of the app? Do y'all want me to talk about, wait, it's the talk about, y'all got to talk for real.
That is fucking hilarious. Baby, y'all know for the airport. I don't got much time at all. Outside of free time. Exactly. They think CJ broke and there's so much other broke left on my day gadgets. We got too much time like watching her. Just if you want to flip the table, you flip the table. I promise you can flip the table. They took they friends show you the screenshots of the day. You gonna be stunned. Exactly. Let's go to these food. Everywhere about why I'm here. Bag, baby, what you talking? And since they just don't get paid from YouTube, he get paid from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. That man get hella money. What you talking about? He in jail. If he's so called in jail, why? This man has car lots. This man sells cars. Like, exactly. You got a whole leg. Wait. Hush, y'all. Hush. Wait, y'all. Hush. You say that I gift him and that I gift him my hard-earned money, and he gets paid from me. This man has a job. Just I would have a job too. Pay off two people for being like I get paid off here. I get paid off this. I don't think nobody. I get paid. But I ain't gonna pay nobody shit.
Somebody said
you get paid off.
You gave him your whole
paid off. CJ even comes in my life and gives exactly. He even gave me $50 for food. CJ literally gifted me. I got their own. I for 2 weeks.
They just bad. My mama money from dad.
Why are you?
Mom and dad.
I don't know where my mom's are. Why are y'all so worried about the next person? Why is y'all in that man's pockets anyway? Like this?
Exactly.
Yeah, why y'all understand that death thing? Y'all understand that death thing because of Pinky. She said that, and then Pinky just mad that she got with him. Exactly. I got so mad. She watching out for the RX. She hiding in her bed. Talk about it. Y'all in that man's pockets like this.
Yeah, actually, before I had to tell them folks off.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn lie. Exactly. Like you can't really talk about that man. Talking about got too much time on their hands. You must got a lot of time too because you watching us. Thank you. Y'all don't keep like y'all about that and just like what? You said all the time to talk about y'all weird ass moves.
You can't talk about CJ giving him prop like everybody else talk about their you need to stop.
Hey, Tadera. It's a girl named Tadera. She's a TikToker. She's online talking about CJ and Daisha situation, y'all.
Oh my God. He coming to he hoes in the comments. You see him coming where he called. Let's say y'all want. Let's say y'all want money. Let's say y'all want money. Let's do. Okay. Yo, for real, we gotta go to bed. It's 12.
It's too much. It's too much shit going on, y'all.
Yeah, we got it. You got I know we the school, we don't went to college.
The promo plus was after the promo. The promo plus degree is after the promo. Now, we don't have if I just sat here and dropped the ball. Now, I'd be wrong. We don't move. Now, I'd be wrong if I just dropped all y'all. Right? Oh, I can go on my own. I'd be wrong if I just break. How the hell you get better than us? Because you know who's the first one drop.
Oh, you wrong for that.
Damn.
Goddamn, you wrong for that.
Something wrong there, woman. You fucking drop. Mighty Mo, take a second about his really let him go. Any, mighty Mo.
Hey, did I drop me? I remember ain't that mad about CJ got on here and made He's so silly, do it out there.
Any mighty Mo, take a second about his little let him go. Any mighty Mo.
Do it like hey,
Damn.
Anyway, well, take a about his little let him go.
mighty Mo. You wrong for that.
Damn. She just tapping the box or something. What the hell?
You need to stop.
You mean money mo? Can't think about it.
Hey.
Money mo.
Don't forget to text me.
Because
I'm a troll.
And that shit
Well,
troll.
you know you wrong for that. Why would you any money more? I just tell them like that. Any money more. You got to go.
She crazy.
No. They request. Hey, I request back. I was like, please do more laugh. So then last time you just do those off the fucking laugh like we even do that. I think we ain't doing that. Stop playing with us. Like, you talking about doing everything that I had to do your motherfucking channel.
But how do y'all? Let me pause this. So how do y'all feel about Daisha and Tyler situation? I wish that it was better. You know what I'm saying? I think Daisha is gonna be done with Missy Moss. I think they're gonna not do business together anymore. And since she did a tents, since she had got the tents and stuff and put in her building, I think that Daisha should do a Daisha's camp. Somebody else said that for stream. That would be lit. That would be lit for real, y'all. I just hate the fact that people putting this paint narrative towards Daisha and Ty and Trend now. It's just too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say people need to stay to themselves. You know. I will be going live tomorrow, you guys. So this gonna be this not gonna be part 2, but I will be talking about Woo Lady and Daisha part. What happened. So I will be saving that live for tomorrow. But anyway, guys, I hope that y'all have a wonderful night, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this live up. Thank you, Money, for coming up. Thank you, my other supporter that always supports me. Thank you for the tip, you guys. Yeah, your girl finna go ahead and end this live for tonight. But I will be going on live tomorrow about Daisha and the Woo Lady situation and Trend. I'm gonna say that for the next one. So till then, guys, I'll talk to y'all guys on the next one. Good night.